Hey guys, how are you today? Bitcoin Kid here. It is February 1st, 2021. Okay, Monday. So let's get started. Bitcoin 33,601 currently. We got ETH at $315. It's going back up again. You were probably wondering why Bitcoin had dropped, from about $5,000-6,000 from when after Elon Musk pumped up Bitcoin on his Twitter. Went up to 38,000 and then dropped down to 31,000. Well, apparently a mining company for Bitcoin had sold off like $1 billion over the last couple of days after that pump. So and it's kind of common for a lot of mining companies to sell off their Bitcoin in order to reinvest into more mining equipment, more computers in order to keep it going. So it does get expensive to mine. But this company had only just recently sold like $1 billion in like just those last few days. So it could potentially have affected the market to drive the price down. So, but they're saying that that this company now maybe they've sold off. They're not going to have that much more to selling off. And that's kind of why we're seeing the Bitcoin price kind of come back up again. So that's kind of why personally I had sold off whatever Bitcoin I had when it was 37,000 because I was thinking it was just going to drop again and I'd buy it back in, and which I did. I bought back in like a 32.5 and most of it in 33,600, 33,600, the rest of it, and I'll show you in the video what I did. So that's a good thing. So now we're here seeing Elon Musk today. He's talking about how he was late to the party. He should have bought 8 years ago, and now that he supports Bitcoin. So he's been a little cautious of what he says because what he, we've seen it before that, his words can affect the market. So, but he's saying that Bitcoin is a good thing, and so that's great for all of us. This big, tech guru guy, entrepreneur. That's awesome that he's behind Bitcoin now. Okay, and you guys probably heard of the rumor. There was a rumor that XRP, there was supposed to be like a group of like Reddit. Like a group from Reddit, like 170,000 members that were supposed to pump up XRP this morning, and yesterday it was like 58 cents. It had gone up from like 29 cents or 30 cents all the way to 58 cents, and apparently this morning they were supposed to jump on it and buy it up, but I guess I don't know if it happened or yesterday. Today wasn't the day, but it was like 38 cents. But anyways, it's difficult to buy it anyways. You can't get it on Robinhood, Coinbase, a lot of these cryptocoin.com, you can't buy it either. So I guess they're kind of staying away from that as well. So anyways, I'm staying away from it because I was reading somewhere that it can actually be illegal to take part in like an organized group to pump up a stock or even a crypto. If you put $50 in, $100, $200, but I don't think they're gonna have to. But you never know, so it's good just to stay away from those kind of stuff. So there you have it. But anyways, going back to other things. Polkadot, $15.95. Cardano, $35. Chainlink, $22. Uniswap, I invested in that one. They're saying that's the next one to go up. It's $19.65. And Dogecoin, I had, again, trying to stay away from these rumor things. I jumped into the bandwagon too. I put, I think I put $50 in. It did go up, and then, I sold it, and then when it came, I think when it went down to like 70 cents, I bought back into it again, and I lost some money, or I'm breaking even at this point. But anyways, I'm just gonna leave it in there and see what happens for next time. But I'll be ready for the next time. All right, guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna log in, show you what I've been doing with some of my investments with Bitcoin and the Uniswap and Ethereum and stuff like that. Okay, guys, stay tuned. Thank you. All right, guys. Hi. So I wanted to show you what I've been doing with Bitcoin. Last you probably saw I had about $647, called 650. Bitcoin had gone up, and I kind of want to show you right here is where I sold my Bitcoin. It was like 589 for like forever, or 5 something, and 530, and it went all the way up to 703, and so I sold. Okay. Cost me $12.73, so I ended up making $703. So I sold it, and I had kept it in the Cash App balance until Bitcoin had dropped. But when I sold this, it was at if you actually do this math and multiply, yeah, okay, right here, look, perfect. It even says right here. We don't have to go crazy. It was at 37,379. So I sold Bitcoin. I had made, I think, about a $70 profit, whatever that was, $60 profit, whatever that was. So I sold it, and then I just held it, and I waited for Bitcoin to drop down. So if you can see that date, let's take a look back again. That date was Friday, so it was Friday. And when I sold it, I held the balance, and then let's go back into Bitcoin here, and that was Friday's date. That was just a couple days ago, and let's go a week ago, and so we see Friday. I don't know what time that was. Oh, let's see, when it was around 37, right around here. So I must have sold it like in the morning, around there, 37 something. Probably starting to drop. Yeah, around there, about 9 o'clock. I sold it, and then you can see that Bitcoin had dropped all the way down to about 32, and this is kind of where I bought back in again. Okay, so you can see now I have now about like 0.2% more, which is not a lot, but whatever. It's so what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to sell it obviously when it's high, hold on to it minus the fees, and then buy back in when it drops, because it has been really just, and this happened when Elon Musk, basically, tweeted that, that he liked Bitcoin. So I knew it was going to drop immediately afterwards. That's why I waited till it went high, and then I sold it, and I knew it was going to drop again, which it did. It dropped like $5,000-$6,000. So that was a pretty good little gain. But so what I'm trying to do is keep flipping up. So as soon as it goes up, if it covers my fees and it's a decent amount, I'm going to sell all the Bitcoin and then just hold it and wait until it dips again, and then buy the dip again. But again, it's got to be a pretty decent enough dip to make it worth like paying the fees and stuff. So that's pretty much what I did with Bitcoin. So now I'm here right now, and now we see that we're at 33,800. So it's gone up a little bit since I bought, but that's where we're at right now. Okay, and then so now let's take a look at Coinbase. Okay, let this load up. Okay, so here we are on Coinbase, and the Ethereum, I had sold a little bit. Did I sell? Yeah, I sold like a little bit, like 0.3% of it, and I converted it to Uniswap. But anyway, so we're here. So you can see like my Ethereum dropped a little bit, so I'm at 0.97. It was like $50, I think, or $30, and I converted it to Uniswap, and I'll get into that. But this is, so what I'm trying to do again is I'm trying to obtain like a whole coin, which I had already with Ethereum, and I'm waiting for this to go up as well to like the $1,500 $50 range, and then because I have this whole coin, it cost me $1,230, so I'm still up. But I want to wait till this goes up to a good decent amount, maybe about 1,530, so that way I can walk away with like a good almost 25% gain. So that way, when I sell the whole coin minus the fees, I'll have about I can purchase about maybe a 23% more of Ethereum when it dips again. So hopefully, if it dips down to like 1,000, I'll be able to buy more. But that's basically what I'm trying to do. Because again, if you don't have all the money in the world to buy $30,000 coins, or even $1,200-$1,300 coins, this is a good way to accumulate more coins by buying the dip and then selling when it's high and selling the complete coin. So that's basically what I'm doing. And you can do this with smaller amounts too as well. Like I said, I'm doing this with Bitcoin. I don't I only have $700, but I had 650, 645 like a few days ago, and it went up. Now I have about 700. So I'm kind of learning this new method of selling when it's high and then buying the dip again, so you have a higher percentage coming back in. Again, because my whole goal is to have a whole entire Bitcoin. That's the goal, because that coin is going to go to $250,000, $500,000, maybe $1 million, maybe in a decade. But if it goes up to 200,000, I'll probably cash out at that point, most of it. So, but what I'm trying to do is to now look at these altcoins and try to, because they're more attainable, because ETH, they're talking about ETH going to, in February, which we're now, maybe in the second week of February, who knows, $2,500, $5,000. So imagine having, one coin, which would be great if it went to 5,000. Imagine having 1.5 coins, or 2 coins. That could be $10,000. Even if it went up to 2,500 each, and you got 2 coins, that's $5,000. That's a pretty good profit. And then I would take that money, most of it, and then try to keep buying. Wait for a nice dip from Bitcoin. Maybe it goes down to 29,000. And I'll sink 5,000 into there, and then keep playing with it from there. So that's with ETH. So now let's take a look at Uniswap, what I'm doing there. Let's take a look at my portfolio. Okay, so here we go. I got 1,293. I got 0.97 of ETH. Uniswap is the other one that they're talking about. I bought. They're only about. I think they're like at 16. Yeah. Well, actually, look, it went up. But I bought this coin. I'll show you. Last night, I think I might have paid like, let's see, when it was $16 or so. 0.276. I'm not exactly sure what I paid for this, but it must have been about like 18 bucks or something or so. So I think it might have been like 16 when I purchased it. But anyways, it's gone up a few bucks, but they're saying that this is the next one to go up. Oh, look, it even went up to $20 in the morning. So here we are. Uniswap, definitely I'm interested in the Uniswap. EOS is another one. I purchased about $30. This is what I converted my Ethereum to. That point 3%. I converted it to Ethos. This was like at I think it was about $3. I think it dropped a bit. Oh no, I think I'm up. Look, so I probably bought it around 2 something and change. That's going. They're saying that this is another one that can go up. So these are ones to look out for. Okay. Aave is another one. This one's a little high right now. This one's like $293 something, $294. So this one I'm not really not too interested in right now, but they're saying this one can go up high as well. But anyways, all right, guys. So those are just my portfolio, what I'm doing right now. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so definitely do your research. And my motto is don't invest what you can't, or not willing to lose, because tomorrow this can all turn into zero, and it would hurt me, of course, but I wouldn't die. So, but definitely, don't invest, all your money, because, if it ever like drops half, and it could be a bad situation. So, all right, guys. So, thanks again so much. Please let me know any comments, any recommendations. You see a coin that you're interested in or have some info about it. Please let me know about it. I'll do some research on it, and I'll maybe I'll make a video about it or so. But thanks again. Please subscribe and like. It helps out the channel. All right, guys. Thanks again. Let's get that crypto. Bye bye.